In the 160 years of automotive history, nothing really comes close to the events of the Volkswagen emissions scandal. It is a saga that encapsulates the complexities of corporate ethics, environmental responsibility, and the far-reaching consequences of deception. In today's exploration, we embark on a journey into the heart of one of the world's most trusted car manufacturers, delving deep into the shadows to uncover how Volkswagen deceived millions and the serious consequences that followed. To set the stage for our narrative, let us first contemplate a chilling scenario: a car company that touted itself as a champion of green technology, yet secretly spewed pollutants into the environment. This seismic event, which shook the automotive industry to its core, unfolded against a backdrop of growing environmental awareness and regulatory scrutiny. The scale of the scandal was staggering, its impact reverberating across continents, leaving a trail of distrust in its wake.
Today, Volkswagen admitted that it rigged 11 million cars to defraud pollution tests.
This is the first indictment in the Volkswagen emissions scandal, and the man charged just walked out of court. Take a look. His name, James Liang, a 62-year-old Volkswagen engineer, pleaded guilty to conspiracy to defraud the U.S. government and violation of the Clean Air Act.
Apologized today, but sorry, didn't cut it with investors. VW stock drove off a cliff, down more than 17% in the U.S.
To understand the magnitude of the scandal, we must first grasp the storied history of Volkswagen. Born in the crucible of pre-war Germany, Volkswagen was founded in 1937 under the auspices of the German Labor Front, with Adolf Hitler's vision of a people's car driving its inception. Yet, it was in the post-war era that Volkswagen truly flourished, capturing the hearts of consumers worldwide with the iconic Volkswagen Beetle, which was designed by Ferdinand Porsche. Yes, the same founder as the Porsche company we all know. With its reputation for quality and innovation firmly established, Volkswagen emerged as a titan in the automotive realm. Its influence felt far and wide after 1960. Central to Volkswagen's identity was its steadfast commitment to diesel technology. In an era marked by growing environmental concerns, diesel emerged as a beacon of hope, a cleaner, more efficient alternative to gasoline. Volkswagen seized upon this narrative, positioning itself as a trailblazer in the quest for eco-friendly mobility. It was a narrative that resonated deeply with customers, fostering a sense of trust and loyalty that would prove crucial in the decades to come.
Mit dem Angriff Steiners wird das alles in Ordnung kommen.
Mein Führer, Steiner konnte nicht genügend Kräfte für einen Angriff massieren. Der Angriff Steiner ist nicht erfolgt.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl! Wer schickt Sie? Dass Sie es wagen, sich meinen Befehl zu widersetzen!
Yet behind the appearance of being eco-friendly lurks a dark secret. In 2015, the truth came to light when the International Council on Clean Transportation and the Environmental Protection Agency uncovered Volkswagen's deception. At the heart of the scandal was something they called defeat devices. These were like secret programs hidden in Volkswagen's diesel cars. They could tell when the car was being tested for emissions by authorities, specifically nitrogen oxides emissions, and change its performance accordingly to pass the test. But while on the road, they emitted pollutants 40 times more than the allowable legal limits. The lie was uncovered by independent researchers and regulatory agencies conducting emissions tests on Volkswagen's diesel vehicles. The ICCT and EPA were among the organizations that conducted tests to evaluate real-world emissions levels of diesel cars. They employed specialized equipment and techniques to analyze emissions data from Volkswagen vehicles while they were being driven on real roads. This uncovered a striking and concerning gap between the emissions levels reported in controlled laboratory tests and the much higher levels produced during everyday driving. These findings provided concrete evidence of Volkswagen's use of defeat devices to manipulate emissions test results. Once the whole lie was discovered, the ICCT and EPA notified Volkswagen and launched a formal investigation into the matter. Closer examination revealed the presence of defeat devices in Volkswagen's diesel vehicles. This shocking discovery led to the public exposure of the emissions scandal, triggering a wave of legal and financial consequences for the company. Amidst the revelations of deception, a pressing question emerges. Why did Volkswagen keep the emissions cheating software a secret, and why did they continue pushing their products into the market despite knowing the existence of the lie? Some experts think that it is due to competitive pressures. Since the automotive industry is highly competitive, with companies fighting for market share and profitability, Volkswagen may have felt pressure to meet emissions regulations while still maintaining competitive performance and fuel efficiency in their vehicles. By using the defeat devices, they could achieve the appearance of compliance without sacrificing performance, giving them a competitive edge in the market. Another reason might be due to the fact that developing and implementing emissions control technologies can be costly and time-consuming. Volkswagen may have viewed the use of defeat devices as a cheaper and quicker alternative to meeting emissions standards, allowing them to avoid costly investments in research and development. Volkswagen may have also likely feared that admitting to emissions cheating would damage their reputation and erode consumer trust. By keeping the deception a secret, they may have hoped to avoid negative publicity and maintain the perception of being an environmentally responsible company. The fallout from the scandal was swift and severe. Volkswagen found itself ensnared in a web of legal and financial woes, facing massive fines exceeding $30 billion. Criminal penalties, vehicle buybacks, and compensation to affected customers compounded the company's troubles, casting a dark shadow over its rock-solid reputation. The U.S. Department of Justice, along with regulatory bodies worldwide, took strong legal action against Volkswagen, holding the company accountable for its wrongdoing. Yet, perhaps the most damning consequence of the scandal was the erosion of trust. Consumers, once loyal to the Volkswagen brand, felt betrayed by promises of eco-friendly innovation that proved to be nothing more than smoke and mirrors. The company's stock price plummeted, and its image tarnished beyond repair.
After seeing billions wiped off its value on Monday, Volkswagen's head of American operations went for a direct approach.
Our company was dishonest with the EPA and the California Air Resources Board, and with all of you. We must fix those cars. We prevent this from ever happening again, and we have to make things right. In my German words, we have totally screwed up.
The reverberations of deception echoed far beyond Volkswagen, shaking the foundations of the automotive industry itself. Though from another industry, the Theranos scandal that also happened in 2015 grabbed massive media attention. It was about how a young woman fooled everyone and wiped out a $4.5 billion company without having a viable product. The video is on the top right. In the aftermath of the Volkswagen emissions scandal, regulatory changes were introduced, ushering in a new era of environmental stewardship. Stricter emissions regulations were implemented, and the automotive industry began to pivot towards electric vehicles as a cleaner, more sustainable alternative. As part of the settlement agreements, Volkswagen committed to investing heavily in EV technology and infrastructure, a tangible step towards redemption, even though it was more out of necessity than kindness. Volkswagen has also implemented stricter compliance measures and governance protocols to prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future. By fostering a culture of integrity and ethical conduct, the company seeks to rebuild trust with consumers, investors, and regulatory authorities alike. The Volkswagen emissions scandal is a powerful lesson in the consequences of corporate deception. It underscores the importance of honesty and integrity in business, showing how the pursuit of profit at any cost can lead to profound betrayals of public trust and significant harm to our environment. Despite these efforts, and years later, the shadow of the emissions scandal continues to loom larger over Volkswagen's brand image. The company faces ongoing challenges in restoring public confidence and repairing its tarnished reputation. Negative perceptions surrounding the emissions cheating scandal still linger in the minds of many consumers, impacting sales and market share altogether even till this day.